1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One last set and I'll be ready to fight. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm warmed up. I'm ready to get in the ring. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm warmed up. I'm ready to get in the ring.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn. Yeah, I'm in pretty good shape this morning. One more set and I'll be ready to get in the ring. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn. Cool. I'm ready to rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas for tonight's match between Terrible Tyler Miles and Killer Carla Valenti.
Oh yeah, and who's always kicking out the crap about me acting like a kid all the time?
Times seem to be hard. Don't forget how long it took you to start. Try it again. Try it again. When things just won't go your way, hold on and try it another day. But try it again. Try it again. Don't ever say that you can't make it. When all you got to do is try. Don't give up, don't give up. If you do, you might as well lay down and die. Hey, when you're trying to reach the top, the more you try, the more you flop. Try it again. Try it again. If you feel like you're trying too hard, jump back and give yourself another start. Try it again. Try it again. Things just won't but try it again. Try it again. Then if you can't make it, huh, I believe that you can make it. Get on out there, you can take it. Get up, get out. Get on down there. Oh, if you're trying to reach the top, the more you try, the more you flop. Try it again. Got to try it again. Things just won't go. Go your way, hold on and try another day, but try it again. Oh. You got to try it. You can make it, don't have to stop. Get on up, get on out. Take a little break from the fountain with a little bass. You can move out.
Shit, girl. How'd you do that?
I was raised in a Shaolin monastery. The monks taught me all the evil secrets of Kung Fu.
What? No shit?
Man, Tyler, you don't believe anything I tell you.
Yo, nothing about you surprises me now. You want to go again?
No, I'm done. I'm gonna grab a shower and get back to work.
Can't get that restaurant murder out of your head, huh?
I just feel like there's a piece of the puzzle missing.
You're busting your head for nothing. The guy's a psycho. End of story.
Yeah, maybe. I just want to find him and make sure he never does it again.
We'll get it. A guy who leaves that much evidence behind on a murder one, he's gonna slip up somewhere.
I hope it's that simple, Tyler. I really do.
So, how's that restaurant murder case coming along?
We've got a few leads, but no suspects for the moment. There's some troubling elements about this case.
We know it probably wasn't premeditated, and it wasn't done for money.
What's your theory?
Several elements match the MO of a ritual killing or a mystical trance. The choice of weapon, the killer's cutting himself, the manner in which the victim was stabbed with precise cuts to the heart. All this points to a religious sacrifice. He might be a Satanist or something like that.
Do you think there's much chance he'll kill again?
We don't have enough information to determine that right now. He might do it again tomorrow, or we might never hear from him again.
I want ASAP. Do whatever you have to do.
So, what's the plan now?
Check the local hospitals to see if they've had any men with knife wounds in. Check with all the psycho wards to see if they've got any ex-patients out on the streets who might have been capable of something like this.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, the book we found under the table. Garrett left it on your desk. See if you can make anything of it.
Okay, I'll get on all that stuff right away. What are you gonna work on?
There's something that I need to verify.
Carla asked me to see what I could find out about the book we found in the diner. It might be able to tell us something about the killer. I inquired in the office, and I ended up in a bookshop specializing in old books run by a guy named Takeo. Yo. Excuse me?
Oh, I am sorry to cause waiting on you. Your presence here brings honor to my miserable shop. My name is Takeo. Tell me what I can do to make you happy?
Damn. This guy looks just like that old Chinese dude in Gremlins. If he offers me a little box with a monster in it, I am gone. I was digging around in my closet and I found this old book. Thought it might be worth something.
Ah, unhappily, I am but a waterless well of ignorance. My tiny expertise extend wholly to books I sir here.
Well, actually, I'm a detective with the NYPD.
You, immigration? You come break my place up? All paper store family is legal. You verify it. No problem.
Okay, calm down. I'm not here to bust you.
If you no got warrant, you go now. This private property.
Yeah, great strategy, Tyler. Nice work. Can you just take a look at it? You must have seen books like this one before.
Ah, many times, yes. I very sad to say, no can be helping you.
Thanks anyway. At least I tried.
Maybe there is something I can do for you. One client ordered a very rare book. Since this morning I looked for it, but impossible to find. You find this book, and I tell you all you want to know.
So, what does it look like, this book you want?
Ah, easy. It from same collection as this one.
Okay, I ought to be able to handle that. Bring back the sacred diamond of the old sage of the mountain, and he will give you the magic talisman. Oh, man. What am I, in a video game? A torn piece of paper. Looks like a computer printout of a bunch of numbers. Fell out of the book. Must have been a bookmark. I'll check it out at the office. Now, I could go back to the office, but maybe Takeo could have told me a little more.
As far back as I can remember, small spaces. Whenever I'm in a small, confined place, I start to panic. I have trouble breathing, and I need to get out right away. Yeah, you've heard the name. Claustrophobia. Well, I had decided not to let my fear control me. I decided to try and fight it every chance I got. I'm going to stay calm. Everything is going to be fine. I'm going to breathe deeply and walk without stopping until I find the computer terminal. should be a switch box around here. I'm freaking out. I can't breathe. I gotta get out of here. I'll come back later. I can control my fear. There's no way I'm leaving here empty-handed. The Kirsten file has gotta be somewhere, and I'm not leaving until I find it. Here's the archive terminal. I can consult the file here. The save files are classified by year. The Kirsten file should be in the 1990s. It shouldn't be too hard to find. There's no power to the terminal. I guess there must be a switch box somewhere. Here are the files starting with K. Just need to check to make sure I've got the right year on the terminal. The electricity's cut. I'm gonna check the disk I've got before I take another one. There's no power to the terminal. I guess there must be a switch box somewhere. Kirsten. Must not be the right disc. Here are the files starting with K. Just need to check to make sure I've got the right year on the terminal. Nothing on Kirsten. Must not be the right disc. Here are the files starting with K. Just need to check to make sure I've got the right year on the terminal. Nothing on Kirsten. Must not be the right disc. Here are the files starting with K. Just need to check to make sure I've got the right year on the terminal. Nothing on Kirsten. Must not be the right disc. It's starting. My hands, they're shaking. I'm having trouble breathing. I've just got to stay calm. Can't let the fear get out of control. Here are the files starting with K. Just need to check to make sure I've got the right year in the terminal. I think I found it. The file is empty. No report, no evidence, nothing. Wait. There's the name of the detective in charge of the investigation. Robert Mitchell.
Training Sergeant Mitchell? That's him, in the second to last row.
Thanks. Sergeant Mitchell?
Yes?
I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions concerning one of my investigations?
Young lady, I haven't worked in investigations for a long time. I doubt I can be much help.
It's concerning an old case, but I'm still looking into it. The Kirsten case?
Because you can't locate the file, is that right?
Yes, that's right. The file's been classified.
How'd you like to do some target practice with me?
Sure. Why not?
Your gun is right in front of you. Go ahead. You're a very good shot. I have to say, you're a heck of a lot better than most I see around here. So, what do you want to know about the Kirsten? In case.
Well, for instance, what exactly happened?
Guy named Kirsten's calmly shopping in his local supermarket. He's in the kitchen accessories aisle when someone picks up a knife and stabs him to death.
What do you know about the victim?
Nothing unusual in his past. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Any other interesting elements in the case?
One more detail. The killer then used the knife to carve some symbols on his own forearms. Very weird stuff. It looked like a snake or a serpent.
Maybe he just cracked, lost it for a moment. Some people are like time bombs just waiting to go off.
That's the first theory I had, until I saw the coroner's report. Each knife entry cut cleanly into an artery leading to the heart with perfect accuracy. Precision like that, I mean, the guy had a 1 in a million chance of doing that, even if he'd been a surgeon. I recommend that you come back for some more target practice. The way you shoot, you're likely to hurt someone out there.
You didn't stop your investigation there, did you?
No, this case really intrigued me. What could have motivated him to do something like that? I mean, I checked out piles of leads and discovered almost by accident that this wasn't the first. There had been other killings with the same profile.
You mean where the killer had the same bizarre MO and stuck around afterwards?
Exactly. 3 weeks earlier, on the other side of town, another stabbing victim in the middle of the street, no motive. Then I discovered a third case, 2 months prior to that. Then another, and always the same MO.
You mean to say the killings are all connected?
No idea. All I know is that the murders were basically identical. He slices the arteries leading to the heart, slices them cleanly, and then carves a symbol on his own arms.
And the man who killed Kirsten, whatever became of him?
His name is Janos. He lost his mind. They've got him locked up in Bellevue.
And your investigation into the supermarket killing? Did it lead anywhere?
You should drop this one, Detective. This is not just a murder case. There's something very odd going on behind the scenes.
Looks like I'll be starting a new file.
I'd worked good and hard on the investigation, done everything Carla had asked. Now I just wanted to relax and play some b-ball. And also settle the little score I had with Jeffrey.
Right. Okay, here's the rules. First to score 10 points wins the game and $200. That cool for you?
You can kiss your money goodbye.
We'll see. Let's do it. Since I'm such a good sport, you start with the ball.
The more I see you play, Jeffrey, the more I think you should take up chess. Yes! Now that was pure poetry in motion. He hits the lane, he drives, and he scores. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our play of the day. Yo, you D up pretty good for a white cop.
You ain't so bad yourself. You got some game.
Maybe I should have mentioned I did some ball in college. So, as for the 100, it's game over, man.
You're a real SOB, Tyler.
I know, and that's why you like me, Jeffrey. Here it is.
Is there anyone here?
Are those crows in the cages? Eesh, pretty gloomy pets. An old wickerwork chest of drawers. Old plates on the shelf.
Is anyone at home? Are you Agatha?
Why do you want to talk to Agatha?
Father Marcus Kane sent me here. I have a problem. I need to talk to her about it.
A problem? And who on earth doesn't have problems? One need not have eyes to see. Be kind, young man. Push me over to my birds. It'll be more comfortable for us to talk over there. Bird is such a unique animal. It can spend its entire life locked up in a cage and yet still keep on singing away. What brings you here, young man? Tell me, what is your cage like?
I killed a man. It was like I was possessed. I watched it all happen, but I had no control over my actions.
Sounds like a rather commonplace story to me. Don't you think that it might simply be because you've gone mad?
Ever since it happened, I felt so lost. I thought that you could give me some answers, but that was stupid. How could I possibly believe you would know what's happening to me?
In the cupboard, you will find a little bag of seeds. Be a good boy. Feed some to my little darlings, will you? Have you experienced any other strange manifestations since then? Have you had any odd dreams or visions?
Yes. I see things as if the reality in front of me was deforming, becoming horrible.
Are you able to attach anything concrete to your vision, such as a symbol or sign, maybe a word?
When I regained control of myself after the murder, this symbol had been cut into my wrist with a knife.
A snake. Two open jaws. Oh, dear God.
What does it mean?
There's only one way for me to be sure. Please, push me into the sitting room. You'll find some candles in one of the cupboards. Take them and place them in the candle holders. There should be some matches in the kitchen, the candles.
Nothing in particular. An old wood stove. The coffee pot is still hot.
Perfect. We're almost ready to begin. Turn off the light, close the curtains, and sit down next to me. The only way to understand what has happened to you is to try to go deep into your unconscious memory. Whoever it was that forced you to commit this murder has erased himself from your memory. But there still must be a trace in your unconscious. I can help you to locate it. It's an exhausting ceremony, and there's always a risk involved. Do you, or do you not wish to try it?
Yes, I do.
Give me your hands. Now, close your eyes. I want you to empty your mind and open wide the doors to your unconscious. And let me enter there. That's it. We're still together. Lucas, are you there?
Yes.
I want you to return to the restaurant just before the events began. Evacuate all extraneous thoughts and wander freely through your memory. Where are you, Lucas?
I'm standing outside the restaurant.
I want you to enter the restaurant now.
I've gone into the restaurant.
What do you see?
I see some customers. And I see the waitress.
Can you see the table where you were sitting?
I'm looking. There's a police officer. He's sitting at the counter.
Concentrate, Lucas. Now, walk to your table.
I'm standing next to my table, but it's empty.
You haven't arrived and sat down there yet.
Yes, I have. My meal is already on the table. I think this is when I murdered him.
Stay calm, Lucas. I want you to tell me exactly where you are.
I'm in the restroom, and so is the other man.
What's he doing?
He's urinating. He doesn't suspect anything.
And you, Lucas? Where are you?
I don't know. I can't see myself. There I am. I was in a toilet stall. Oh my God. I'm holding a knife. He doesn't see me.
Calm yourself, Lucas. Keep your concentration.
I can't control my steps. I'm walking up behind the man. He doesn't see me. I don't want to, but I can't stop myself.
I want you to re-enter the restaurant. But now, it is prior to going into the toilet stall. Do you understand, Lucas? Before. Where are you now?
I'm in the restaurant dining room again.
Are you sitting at your table?
Yes, I am. I can see myself.
What are you doing, Lucas?
I'm eating. I'm eating and reading a book.
A book?
Yes. Shakespeare. The Tempest.
What else do you see?
As I told thee before, I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer, that by his cunning hath cheated me of the island.
What did you say?
It's a passage from Shakespeare's Tempest. That's what you're reading, is it not?
Yes. Someone's coming toward me. A man.
Who is it? A customer?
I don't know. I think so. I can't see his face.
And what does he say to you?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You must concentrate, Lucas. You need to remember.
It's one of my favorite books. A shame so few people read Shakespeare these days. Would you mind if I sat down for a moment?
It's just that... The man sat down at my table and now the waitress is coming.
Sir?
A coffee, please.
The waitress. It's as if she didn't see the man, like he was invisible.
So much has been written about the Tempest, especially concerning the theme of magic.
And now, what's happening, Lucas?
I don't know. The man gives off a very strange energy. It's hard to describe.
Go on, Lucas. What happens after that?
Do you believe in the power of magic?
No, I don't. Listen,
You're wrong. You know there's much more to our universe than can be perceived by the naked eye.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, Kate.
The waitress has brought him his coffee, but she's talking to me as if I was the one who ordered it. She doesn't know that he's there. She can't see him.
And now, what's happening?
Listen, I don't want to be rude, but I'd rather eat alone.
Naster Naktilan, Katanekle, Kortniklan, Niklan,
I'm paralyzed. I can't feel my body. I can't move.
The man, Lucas. Where is the man?
He stood up. He's gone out. He's in my head now. He controls me.
Follow the man, Lucas. Hurry. I command you to follow that man closely.
He's going out the rear door.
Follow him. Your mind and his are now linked. You can see what he sees.
You know who that man was, don't you, Agatha?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure who he is.
Yes, you do know who he is. You understood it all as soon as you felt the scars on my arms. What do these symbols mean, Agatha? Tell me what that man's done to me.
You should go now, Lucas. There's nothing more that I can do for you.
You could at least explain what the hell's happening to me. He made me kill a man. I want to know. I need to know.
I have to verify certain things. There's nothing more I can tell you today. Come back tomorrow night at the same time. I'll explain more then.
Sure took your time.
I was in the shower. What do you got?
I got nothing. Dead end. Impossible to ID the page marker found in the book from the restaurant. It's got a series of numeric codes written on it, but it just looks like a lot of numbers to me. I thought you might have some ideas.
Why don't you fax it to me? I wasn't tired anyway. I'm sure it'll make for good bedtime reading.
Okay, I'll send it now. If you get any brainstorms, give me a ring. I'll be here for a while. Tonight's gonna be a long one.
Okay, talk to you later, Tyler.
Normally, I don't like leaving Sam home alone, especially now. But this bookmark had me intrigued. I had a gut feeling that I was holding the key that would identify our killer. I felt like I was closing in on him, and I wasn't about to go home to sleep until I figured out what this paper meant.
The bookmark we found in the killer's book. Letters and figures. I wonder what it means.
Sandpaper kisses, paper cup lips. Don't know what this is, but it all leads to this.
That's it. I've
You're
got to call
gonna
Tyler.
leave her. You have deceived her. Just a girl.
So, you see, for the roast chicken recipe, I take my little chicken and I pluck it. Achtung! You see? Chicken! Coming here!
In the west of Africa, due to the severe drought, nearly 38 million people are threatened by famine. 30% of all children under the age of 3 suffer from malnutrition. In the United States, 100.
If you're suffering as you sit there in your chair, if you feel alone or lost, just reach out for a piece of paper.
Tyler Miles.
It's a list of stock quotes. Our bookmark was printed in a bank.
Stock quotes? How'd you figure that out?
It'd take too long to explain. There's got to be a way to identify the bank that printed out that list.
Yeah, you're right. Damn, there's gotta be a way. First one who finds it calls the other back.
Who could that be at this hour? Not expecting anyone. I can't open the door dressed like this.
I was feeling kind of bored, and thought as my official friendly neighbor you'd agree to share my boredom. And this excellent bottle of French Chablis.
In my capacity as your friendly neighbor, I wouldn't think of refusing your boring invitation or your excellent wine, Tommy.
I imagine that even a die-hard bachelorette like yourself must have some wine glasses around here somewhere.
I think I do have some. Somewhere. Sit down, Tommy. I'll find him.
You have deceived her. Just a girl. Just a girl with featherweight curls. To expose all she knows, you play like tease. Just a girl with featherweight curls. To expose all she knows, you play like tease. You're gonna
A toast?
All right. What to?
To love. What else?
I'll drink to that. Are you with anyone?
Well, actually, I did meet someone 2 weeks ago. He's very real and very nice. And he works in a bank, too. I think this time it could turn into something serious. And you, how are you? Business seems good. Every day in the papers they're writing about the rise in crime. At least you must feel useful.
Not especially. You know, when you make your rounds and see 10-year-old kids in the street, stoned on whatever, waving guns around, it makes you feel pretty useless. There's more and more kids on the streets, and we just don't have any concrete response to the problem, other than prison. Sometimes it gets to me, and I feel depressed. I'm happy to see you got your smile back.
We all have our ups and downs, right? I always thought that people in New York didn't give a damn about gayness. They were so enlightened. How wrong I was. They still look at us as being different from so-called normal folks. Enough small talk. Look at what I brought.
Tarot cards?
I'm going to read your future.
You mean you know how to use those things?
My grandmother was a psychic. She taught me how to read the cards when I was just a kid. She handed down her seeing powers to me. It really works, you know? What the cards foretell always come to pass. Let's see if you're going to meet your true soulmate or if you're going to die as a wrinkled old maid.
Okay, Mr. Gypsy. Tell me what I'm supposed to do.
It's easy. First, take the cards and mix them up.
Sandpaper kisses, paper cut bliss. Don't know what this is, but it all leads to this. You're gonna leave her. You have deceived.
Take 2 cards. There's going to be a dark period, an escape, and terrible danger. Take 2 more cards. You're not alone. You're following someone, and he is disturbing. He hides a heavy secret. Take 2 more cards, please. There is a curse, great suffering and fear. I see dark death and distress. Yes, just come to me whenever you need cheering up. Seriously, I'm sorry, Carla. This is not turning out to be as much fun as I thought.
It's okay, Tommy. Let's see what horrors my destiny holds for me. Here are 2 more cards.
One child, 2 destinies, a path toward life, the other path toward death. Carla, I think we'll stop there. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. It's the first time I've ever read this sort of thing with the cards. Usually...
Don't apologize, Tommy. It's just a silly game. I never believed in fortune-telling anyway.
Well, I've got to get home. It's late. Hey, since when are you interested in investments?
It's about one of my investigations. I thought maybe you could help me with a question I have. I was wondering, is there a way to identify a bank from a list of stock quotes that they've printed?
From your fax, no. But normally the original document is printed on watermarked paper, showing a numeric ID code identifying the bank.
The ID code is printed on a watermark? All right, I'll check our document to see. Thanks, Tommy. Good night.
Good night, Carla.
That's it. I've got to call Tyler.
Yeah?
Our bookmark should be watermarked with the bank's ID code.
I'll check it out and call you right back.
Sandpaper kisses.
I think I found it.
Tyler?
I've got the code. You should have no trouble identifying which bank it corresponds to.
This time we've got our killer. I think I'll pay a little visit to the bank tomorrow.
You want me to go?
Okay, you go. We'll meet afterwards at the station and go over it all. See you tomorrow, Tyler.
See you tomorrow. Lucas Kane.
Naster Naktilan, Katanekle, Kortitlan, Niklan, Nekmestan, Apanin, Oni, Nistan, Ano.
Lucas's terrifying story haunted me all night long. I had to see him, to talk to him. I had to find out what Agatha had told him. I wanted to look my brother in the eye and hear the truth. I'd never been to his apartment before, and it took me some time to find it. Lucas Kane. That's it. Lucas? Lucas, open the door! Lucas! I could swear that I heard a scream coming from inside. The doorman said Lucas was at home, but he isn't opening. Lucas is in danger. I've got no other choice. Lucas! Oh my God! Lucas, for God's sake! Have you lost your mind? What's come over you?
The walls were blown away, and the wind, the tempest,
Why did you do this, Lucas? Why?
Somebody tried to kill me.
For heaven's sake, Lucas! There's no one else here but you and I. You were all alone when I arrived. All alone, Lucas!
What's happening to me, Marcus? I don't know what's happening!
It'll be all right, Lucas. Everything will be fine. I'm gonna help you. You'll see. I finally convinced Marcus to let me go out. I'd slept most of the day, and he'd stayed to watch over me. I needed to get out and get back in touch with reality. My physical condition was deteriorating rapidly. My mental state wasn't much better. I could feel myself slipping away. I knew that it wouldn't be long before I lost it.
Hello, Detective Taylor Miles, New York Police.
The police? They found me. Torn piece of computer paper. I think I must have used it for a bookmark. Uh-oh, I'd better try to hide this. Richard III. I often read Shakespeare. I like the sober, desperate tone. Marcus gave me this book, along with the one I left in the restaurant. Better not leave it lying around. Hello, I'm Detective Tyler Miles, New York Police. Are you Lucas Kane?
I've just got a couple of questions for you. It's just I have a lot of work and... This is an investigation into a murder, sir. It's pretty serious. I promise I won't take much of your time. What do you want to know? Could you confirm that this list came from here at the bank? I wonder if he's going to say anything about the watermark. The paper does come from here. It has our bank ID code and the watermark. Is there a way to establish where it was printed from? The manager already filled me in, but maybe we can learn something more. This kind of paper is used by stock buyers to print out their quotes. There's about 100 of them here in the bank. This guy seems really tense. Probably nervous about being questioned by the police. Is there a problem, Mr. Kane? Huh? Oh, no, sorry. Is there a way to determine where this particular document was printed out? What's his problem? Seems like my questions are upsetting him. Listen, I've had a real hard day, so if you don't mind. Yo, I've had a hard day too, Mr. Kane. The sooner we get this over with, the happier we'll both be. Now, if you'll just answer the question, please. No, not really. Our printers don't leave any identifiable marks. A witness helped us make a composite photo of the suspect. Would you mind taking a look at it for us? Hey, are you all right, sir? Yes, I'm fine. I feel tense. I've got to keep cool. This remind you of anyone? Hey, this looks like a lot of people I know. Could even be me. Yeah, you're right. These composite photos can be a little vague. It's gonna take us a while to track this guy down. The composite doesn't seem to be helping much. Sir, are you sure that you're all right? I thought that... Excuse me. Have you noticed anything unusual here at the bank lately? They already told me about what happened to this guy yesterday. I wonder if he's gonna mention it. Yes, well, actually, I'm susceptible to epileptic seizures. They're fairly rare, but they can be violent. In fact, I had one yesterday, and I'm afraid I put on quite a show. But that's about the only unusual thing that's happened here recently. That's weird. His forearms are bandaged. I wonder what happened to him. Did something happen to your arms? Are my arms part of your investigation? No, man, of course not. I was just curious, that's all. Hey, is that you in the picture with the priest? Is he a friend of yours? That priest looks a lot like him. Maybe a member of his family? That's my brother, Marcus. Sir, are you sure you're feeling all right? You don't look so good. I might have a little cold. This guy seems to be mentally unstable. I think he might be our man, but I gotta be sure. Do you have access to this type of paper, Mr. Kane? Are you accusing me of something, Detective? I'd just like you to answer the question, sir. No. Well, since you're the maintenance guy, wouldn't you be loading the printers with paper from time to time? Listen, I am going to have to ask you to accompany me down to the police station, sir. I'd like to ask you a few more questions and verify a couple of things. And that's how my story ends. A torn piece of computer paper. I think I must have used it for a bookmark. Uh-oh, I'd better try to hide this. Richard III. I often read Shakespeare. I like the sober, desperate tone. Marcus gave me this book, along with the one I left in the restaurant. Better not leave it lying around. It's too late for me to think about running. Hello, I'm Detective Tyler Miles, New York Police. Are you Lucas Kane? I just got a couple of questions for you. Questions? What about? I'm working on a homicide case, and we have reason to believe that the murderer worked at this bank. What do you want to know? Could you confirm that this list came from here at the bank? I wonder if he's going to say anything about the watermark. The paper does come from here. It has our bank ID code and the watermark. Is there a way to establish where it was printed from? The manager already filled me in, but maybe we can learn something more. This kind of paper is used by stock buyers to print out their quotes. There's about 100 of them here in the bank. This guy seems really tense. Probably nervous about being questioned by the police. Is there a problem, Mr. Kane? Huh? Oh, no, sorry. Is there a way to determine where this particular document was printed out? What's his problem? Seems like my questions are upsetting him. No, not really. Our printers don't leave any identifiable marks. A witness helped us make a composite photo of the suspect. Would you mind taking a look at it for us? Hey, are you all right, sir? Yes, I'm fine. I feel tense. I've got to keep cool. This remind you of anyone? Hey, this looks like a lot of people I know. Could even be me. Yeah, you're right. These composite photos can be a little vague. It's gonna take us a while to track this guy down. The composite doesn't seem to be helping much. Sir, are you sure that you're all right?
I thought that... Excuse me.
Have you noticed anything unusual here at the bank lately? They already told me about what happened to this guy yesterday. I wonder if he's gonna mention it.
Yes, well, actually, I'm susceptible to epileptic seizures. They're fairly rare, but they can be violent. In fact, I had one yesterday, and I'm afraid I put on quite a show. But that's about the only unusual thing that's happened here recently.
That's weird. His forearms are bandaged. I wonder what happened to him. Did something happen to your arms?
Oh, I had a stupid accident doing some home repair work. I guess I'm not much of a Mr. Fix-It guy.
Hey, is that you in the picture with the priest? Is he a friend of yours? That priest looks a lot like him. Maybe a member of his family?
That's my brother, Marcus.
Sir, are you sure you're feeling all right? You don't look so good.
I might have a little cold.
Yo, he's lying straight up. I can smell it. Damn, maybe this is our guy right here. Stranger things have happened.
I'm not feeling very well. I'm just gonna go and splash some water on my face.
You go right ahead. I'll wait for you here. He's acting so strangely. I better take a quick look inside his desk before he gets back. His pen. There ought to be some fingerprints on it. That'll make it easy to see if this is our man. Shakespeare. Just like the book in the restaurant. That's worth checking out. I'll just remove it discreetly. Yeah, nothing much of interest here. You feeling better?
Yes, thanks.
Well, I don't have any more questions. I'll let you get back to work. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. What's up? Anybody home?
Tyler? I didn't expect you so soon. Be a good boy and preheat the oven. Oh, and pour us a couple of glasses of champagne from the fridge. I'll be out in a minute.
Hello, Detective Miles. Do you know what day it is today?
Well, we already had Christmas, so 4th of July? No, that's summer. No, you got me.
Tyler.
Okay, babe. It's been exactly 2 years since I met the woman of my dreams.
You want to put some music on? I feel like dancing.
Looking back over my years, I guess I shedded some tears. I told myself time and time again, this time I'm gonna win. But another fight, things ain't right, I'm losing again. Take a fool and lose twice, start all over again. Think I better let it go. Looks like another love TKO. Oh, think I better let it go. What you think about it, girl? Oh, yeah. Try to take control of the love to control of me. Cause I lose all thought, sense of time, have a change of mind. Taking the bumps and the bruises of all the things of a two-time.
Tyler gave me a full report on what happened at Nazer and Jones. He emphasized that one of the employees was behaving strangely, a guy named Lucas Kane. Now, I had all the pieces of the puzzle. I just needed to put them all together to find our murderer. On my desk lay all the information from Nazer and Jones. On Tyler's desk, the clues from the restaurant. The identity of the killer was here somewhere. The killer's prints found on the murder weapon. No, no connection between those two elements. Detective Valenti.
Hi, Carla. It's Garrett. I called to tell you that I sent you the results of the testing we did on the prints on that pen. They should already be in your email.
Perfect. Thanks, Garrett. I'll take a look right away.
The taxi company should have sent you a list of taxi destinations from the same street as the diner the night of the murder. It should be on the fax in your office.
Thanks. Bye, Garrett.
Bye, Carla.
No doubt about it, the prints from the restaurant and the pen come from the same person. I've got my first link. I'll need another in order to establish proof that Kane is our man. The Shakespeare book found at the suspect's table in the diner. Come in.
Hi, Carla. I saw the light was on, so I thought I'd, come in and say hello.
Nice to see you, Martin. It's calmer here at night. It helps me think a little clearer.
I'll be around for at least another hour. Damn reports to type up. Come and see me if you need some company.
Catch you later, Martin. The Shakespeare book found in Lucas Kane's desk at the bank. The two books are from the same collection and have the same dedication. They obviously belong to the same person. This time, there's no reasonable doubt. Lucas Kane is the restaurant killer. I've got to tell Tyler right away. Chaotic, but it helps me think.
Don't answer it, lover.
Think about it, girl. Oh, yeah. Try to take control of the love to control me. 'Cause I lose all thought, sense of time, and have a change of mind. Taking the bumps and the bruises of all the things of a two-time loser. Hold on.
Sorry, babe. I need to answer it. It might be important.
Tyler, no!
Hello?
We got him, Tyler.
I'm on my way.
Tyler, I'm warning you. If you leave me now, I will never forgive you.
I won't be long, babe. Just sip some champagne and I'll be right back before you know it. I'm sorry, Sam, but this is really important.
What about me? I'm not important? Tyler!
The noose is tightening. The police are closing in on me. They'll be back, and next time, they'll take me in. Agatha was my last chance. She's the only one who seems to understand what's happening to me. I just hope this time she'll give me some answers.
Agatha? Agatha! It's Lucas!
Someone just went out the window.
Sir, I need to get your name before I can record your message. Sir, the police cruiser will be there in just a few minutes. Can you hear me, sir?
Agatha.
That's the end of my story.
New York Police. Anybody there? Hey, Kevin, call an ambulance. There's a body on the floor.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow.
Oh, I won't be long. Naster Nakidlan, Nekibini, Natakwen, Castanekli, Quadiklana, Raquentana.
finally put all of the pieces together. All that's left is to arrest the killer. Captain Jones has given us everything we asked for. There's no chance of him escaping.
Okay, this is it. Everybody in position.
Copy that.
I'll go in first. You cover me.
Okay. Damn, what the hell is this?
Cover me. I'm gonna check the doors.
We missed it. Well, he's running now.
He's running across the street. What should I do, Carla?
Stop him. We're coming.
Copy that.
It happened again. Somebody died in the lavomatic. I saw it like I was there. Agatha's dead, so who's gonna tell me what's going on?
Put your hands in the air.
Damn, the police. They already found me. I'll spend the rest of my days rotting in prison, and I'll never find out what really happened. No, it's not gonna happen like that.
Stop or I'll shoot!
Don't move, asshole.
New York police.
Don't move.
Did you see what that guy just did? Shit, that's crazy.
We need to catch him. Next time, he won't get away.
Five men in the hospital. 4 wrecked squad cars, a helicopter that just missed blowing up in our faces. Meanwhile, the killer takes a nice quiet ride on the subway. I hope there's a good explanation for all this.
Nothing went according to plan, Captain. The operation was set up by the book and everybody did their jobs, but Kane displayed some abnormal abilities.
Just what are you trying to tell me here? That this guy is Superman? That's your excuse? And you seriously expect me to buy that crap?
Captain, we're not amateurs. If this guy was a tourist, we would have cuffed him and stuffed him in no time. We underestimated him. He's a lot more dangerous than we thought.
I don't give a crap about your two-bit excuse that Kane slipped through our fingers. They're gonna make me a laughingstock, and the mayor's gonna come looking for my head. Now, what is the plan, people? Are you on his trail?
Kane's photo will be in every squad car, train station, and airport. We're going over every inch of his apartment and interrogating his associates. He can't stay hidden forever.
I want every available man on Kane's ass right now. I want him locked up tight in 48 hours or less. You understand me? I want this nut job behind bars before he decides to cut somebody else. Now get out of here!
Carla, I've been looking for you. We found some of Kane's prints in an apartment where we found the dead body of an old lady. And that's not all. There was a double murder last night in a lavomatic. One of the 2 victims was killed by knife blows to the heart. Garrett's already there. He's waiting for you.
Agatha? Agatha, is that you? I thought you were...
Dead. In a way. But I promised to tell you what I know. And I always keep my word. Listen carefully, Lucas. We have very little time. You are not insane. Neither are you a murderer. You are simply at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Then who made me commit that murder? Who came and sat down at my table in the restaurant?
No one knows his real name. They call him the Oracle. He serves the most powerful of the powerful. They live in shadow, but they have controlled this world since the dawn of time.
Why did they pick me? Why did they want to kill that guy?
Pure chance. They just needed one man to kill another in order to open the mouth of the serpents. You're not the first to be chosen to perform the sacrifice. And certainly not the last. They're coming! Save yourself, Lucas! They want your life! Kuetnitlan, in the ancient Mayan civilization. You'll find some of the answers you seek there.
Agatha? Agatha!
Lucas! Lucas, wake up! What are you doing here? What happened? The police found me. I managed to get away. I walked all night. I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I came here. My God. This time you really have to go to the police, Lucas. There is no other solution. I'm not turning myself in until I understand what happened. Something strange is happening to me, Marcus. Since the murder, I find I can do abnormal things. I see visions of certain events before they happen. Sometimes I can even hear what people are thinking. And my body has become much stronger and faster.
Nobody has powers like that. You're not turning into a Superman, Lucas.
I saw Agatha again. Here, just a while ago. She's dead, but she had some things to tell me. I think she wants to help me.
Agatha is dead? Are you telling me that you...
No, I didn't kill Agatha, Marcus. She was dead by the time I got there.
But you're saying that you talked to a dead person? None of this makes any sense. So what are you going to do? You can't stay here. The police will certainly come to question me, and probably place me under surveillance.
I have to find some place to hide. I'm a fugitive. My description will go out everywhere. At least now I know that there is an explanation. I need to find the people who are behind all of this.
Be careful, Lucas. They'll kill you if they get the chance.
Nothing could be worse than what I see in my visions. Agatha talked about the Mayans. It's vague, but it's all I've got to go on. I've got to find a place to hide while I figure this out. There's only one person who can help me.
-5 degrees Fahrenheit. Every day it got a little colder. The whole city seemed to be numbed by the snow and ice. But nobody was worried about it. Go take a look inside, Tyler. I'm gonna talk to Garrett and see if he found anything.
Cool with me. I can't even think out here in this damn cold.
Ah, I was waiting for you, Carla.
So, what happened here?
The guy who runs the Lavomatic found the bodies around 5 o'clock this morning when he came to open up. When he tried to get in, it seemed like the door was blocked from the inside. He saw the 2 bodies through a window and called the cops.
Were there any witnesses?
No eyewitnesses. We checked around the neighborhood, but didn't turn up anything. This guy got lucky. He commits a double murder in front of a window, and nobody sees a thing.
Were there any prints?
Just those of the victims. No prints from Kane, if that's what you're wondering.
Thanks, Garrett. Did you notice this blood over here?
Yeah, I saw that. What do you think it means?
That the murderer was bleeding before he stabbed his victim. Just like in the toilets of the restaurant. A knife stuck in his eye. Death would have been instantaneous. Bizarre. His wrists are all cut up. Looks like some kind of symbol carved on them. A snake. A snake with 2 heads. Three or 4 stabs in the area of the heart. Exactly like the victim in the restaurant. I wouldn't be surprised if the autopsy finds that the arteries were severed.
Knife is stuck in his eye. Damn, that's gotta hurt. Poor girl, she was stabbed from the front. She found out who her killer was at the very last moment. We can still hear the dial tone. She must not have had time to dial the number. Too bad, we could have had a live witness. Here's the victim's laundry. Who would have believed she wouldn't be alive to get it out when it was ready?
Let's go. I've seen enough. What are we supposed to think about this murder? The guy committed suicide after killing the woman? It seems absurd, but it's the only explanation. I don't think Kane had anything to do with what happened at the laundrette. But, all the same, there's got to be a link between the two murders.
I was exhausted. I felt like I was gonna die, either from the cold or from hunger. I hoped that I could rest for a couple of hours at Tiffany's place, get my energy back, and figure out what to do next. I'd only been to her new apartment once before. I only had a vague memory of exactly where it was, but I was sure that this was the street. Another homeless person. I get the feeling they're everywhere, and they're watching me. I must be getting paranoid. Police. They're watching Tiffany's apartment, of course. They assumed that I'd show up here looking for a place to hide. I have to find another way in. Police. There must be some way to get around.
That window leads to Tiffany's apartment. If only I could find a way to open it. I think it budged a little. It's open a few inches. I almost had it. God, there's no way. It's stuck. I wasn't too proud about breaking into Tiffany's apartment like a common criminal, but I had no choice. I hadn't eaten in almost a day. I was starting to feel weak and tired. Nothing to eat here. Nothing to eat here.
You have one new message today at 10:41.
Hello, Miss Harper. I'm Detective Carla Valenti from the New York City Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'll try calling you back a little later today.
And for an expert's point of view on the subject, we have with us today one of the most renowned specialists on Mayan civilization, Professor Dmitry Kuryakin of the Mesoamerican University here in New York. Thanks for being with us today, Professor. You've written a fascinating book on Mayan rituals, and I wanted to ask you if...
A specialist in Mayan civilization. He'd known what Kekteklan means. Gotta meet this Professor Kuryakin.
You scared me. What are you doing here?
The police are looking for me. I needed a place to hide for a few hours.
Lucas, what happened to you? The papers are saying that you killed several people. Is it true?
The whole thing is very complicated. All I can tell you is that I am not a murderer.
You got yourself into this, Lucas. It's not my problem. You know, I still cared for you, but then last time at your place, I finally understood that we really had nothing more to say to each other. Please, just leave. I don't want to be involved in this.
I understand. I'm not angry. I thought I could protect you. I'm truly sorry, Tiffany.
Lucas, it's the police. What are we gonna do?
Look, I'm sure they just want to ask you a few questions. Just stay calm, Tiffany, and answer their questions. I'll hide in the apartment. Everything will be fine. You'll see.
Miss Harper? Miss Harper, are you home?
Yes, just a second. I'm coming. Lucas, I can't keep them waiting anymore. I've got to open the door.
Miss Harper?
Yes?
I'm Detective Tyler Miles, NYPD. I'm working on the Lucas Kane case. I think that you two were romantically involved, isn't that right?
We're involved, yes. But we separated. We broke up about a month ago.
Have you heard from Mr. Kane recently? Has he tried to contact you?
I went by his apartment day before yesterday to pick up the last of my things. We hardly spoke. I haven't heard from him since.
Do you mind if I look around your apartment?
Well, it's just that...
Hey, I'll only be a minute.
Go ahead.
Doing a little redecorating?
Yes, the apartment wasn't in very good shape, so I've been painting it. It's taking a long time with my job. I don't have much time to...
And what do you do?
I'm a nurse. I work at St. John's Hospital.
What happened to your window here?
Oh, that. I broke the glass while moving some furniture last night. The window repairman promised to stop in today, but I guess he forgot me.
Thank you for your cooperation, miss.
If Kane does try to recontact you, please call me right away. Here's my card. Be careful, miss. Kane's a very dangerous man.
Hello, my name is Barney.
Detective Carla Valenti.
You've come to see Janus, isn't that right? He's down the second corridor on the right. When you're finished... Oh, another power outage. That's the sixth time today. Not surprising, though, with this cold weather. Good thing the hospital's got its own backup generator. Remember, Janus's cell is down the second corridor on the right. One of my colleagues is waiting to open the cell for you. I'll be watching you. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Thank you, Barney. I wasn't sure exactly what I expected to find out by coming here. Kane was the killer, there was no doubt about that. And yet, I needed to know just what happened in the strange case of the Kirsten killings.
Hello, detectives. I'll wait for you here.
Perfect, thanks. Hello, I'm Detective Carla Valenti of the New York Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if it's all right with you, of course. Could we talk a little about Kirsten? What really happened in the store?
Why have you gone to the trouble of coming to see me, Detective Valenti? I'm mad, you know. What I have to say is meaningless. Isn't that right?
Maybe you're not sick. Maybe it's that no one has taken the time to really listen to you.
A man and a woman in a laundromat. She's a little overweight, Hispanic looking. He has a knife planted in his eye.
How do you know that?
I was there. I can see through his eyes. Every one of the murders. I'm there.
Who is the murderer?
Nobody knows. Nobody sees him. He leaves no trace in people's memories. But I know. I know he exists. He's among us, invisible. He's everywhere.
What happened in the laundromat?
A sacrifice, a human sacrifice. The killer and his victim.
Why are these killings happening? Why must these people die?
Oh, the world's not what you think it is. The Orange Clan are secretly running everything. They're watching us, listening to us all of the time. They record what you say. They know what you're doing each second of the day. They're everywhere.
How is this connected to the murders?
They want ultimate power. They want the answer to the question of life. They want to be eternal.
I have to go now, Anton. Thank you for your help.
It's already too late. We're all gonna die from the cold.
It'll be the dawn of a new race. The end of humanity. The end of humanity.
Everything go all right? I'll walk you to the... Damn it! This time it looks serious. It looks to me like our backup electrical generator hasn't kicked in. It'll come on. Sometimes it takes a minute. We'll wait here in the meantime.
What was that noise?
Oh shit. The cell doors. All of the cell doors have been opened. The electrical outage must have screwed up the autolock system.
What? You mean the patients are free to leave their cells and nothing...
Quiet. Don't move. Don't make any noise. We don't want them to locate us here. Just keep cool, and we'll wait for the lights to come on. Relax. Stay close to me.
The aide. They got him. I have to move from here, or they'll find me too. If I don't breathe more calmly, I'm gonna faint. And then they get me for sure. Oh God, hurry. Find a... Oh no, I hear one coming. He's getting so close. Breathe, Carla. Don't move. Hold your breath. He's going away. I can keep moving. Everything came to an end. I couldn't control my... And it ended up killing me. Oh no! I hear one coming. He's getting so close. Breathe, Carla. Don't move. Hold your breath. He's going away. I can keep moving. No! That's how everything came to an end. I couldn't... Oh no! I hear one coming. He's getting so close. Breathe, Carla. Don't move. Hold your breath. He's going away. I can keep moving. He's right there. He's going away. I can keep moving. How everything came to an end. I couldn't... Oh no! I hear one coming. He's getting so close. Breathe, Carla. Don't move. Hold your breath. He's going away. I can keep moving. He's right there. He's going away. I can keep moving. That's how everything came to an end. I couldn't control my fear. I'd never know what really happened in that East End restaurant on that cold January night. It may seem strange, but my last thought was of Lucas Kane. Oh no! I hear one coming. He's getting so close. Breathe, Carla. Don't move. Hold your breath. He's going away. I can keep moving. No! That's how everything came to an end. I couldn't control my fear. Oh no! I hear hear one coming. He's getting so close. Breathe, Carla. Don't move. Hold your breath. He's going away. I can keep moving. He's right there. He's going away. I can keep moving.
Thank God you made it out. I don't know what the hell could have happened. The auto lock system opened all of the cell doors. Are you hurt? Are you sure you're all right?
Great, Barney. I feel great. I love playing hide and seek in the dark with a pack of psychopathic killers.
This man I'd barely seen on TV was my last hope. I didn't know what connection there could be between the Mayans and what had happened to me, but at that point, I was ready to accept any explanation that could make sense out of the nightmare that my life had become. Hello, I'm a journalist, and I have an appointment with Professor Kuryakin.
The professor's waiting for you.
Professor Kuryakin?
Yes?
My name's John Cunningham. We spoke on the phone. I'm a journalist, and I'm gathering information for an article I'm writing about the Mayan religion.
Ah, yes, I've been waiting for you, young man. What, what paper did you say you write for once again?
In fact, I'm a freelance journalist. I write articles and sell them to whoever wants to publish them.
It's curious, but your face seems familiar to me. Have we met somewhere before?
Yeah, I get that a lot. I guess I must have one of those boring faces everybody sees everywhere.
Well then, let's have a go at it. Where would you like to start?
Can you tell me anything about Kweknitlan?
Of course. Come, I'll introduce you. You see before you the ancient Mayan god Kweknitlan, the serpent with the two heads. One head sees in this reality, the second in the other world. By opening both mouths, the Mayan oracles could see through the serpent into the other world.
What would you need to do to get the serpent to open its two mouths?
A human sacrifice, of course. The liberated soul then opens the passage, and thus the oracle can use this serpent channel to see into the other world.
What exactly do we know about these oracles?
Oh, not very much. They were very mysterious. They served as mystic liaisons, allowing man to connect with supernatural forces. If we can believe the ancient texts, the oracles possessed strange powers.
What kind of powers did the oracles possess?
Some passages mention a supernatural life force, permitting the oracle to live for several hundred years.
Tell me, how did the sacrificial ceremony work?
Come, I'll show you. This painting, dating from the 1st century BC, shows a sacrificial ceremony. The victim's agony must have lasted quite some time, the priority being to keep the mouths open as long as possible. The victim was stabbed 3 times, each wound cutting a pulmonary artery leading to the heart.
How did the ritual sacrifice work?
Oh, the oracle must never soil himself with the blood of another. That is why he chooses a sort of proxy, another person in the crowd, totally at random. This person becomes the executor. The oracle takes complete control of the executor, manipulating him from a distance.
A Mayan sacrifice. That's what it was.
You aren't a journalist, are you? Who are you?
My name is John Cunningham, and I am indeed a journalist, as I've already told you. I think I've taken enough of your time, Professor. Thank you for the information.
As you wish. It's a shame, though, that you won't tell me more. Now, if I were you, I'd leave here by the employee's exit. The security guard's been reading an article showing your photo, and I'm afraid that he may soon recognize you.
Thank you for your help, Professor.
Don't move. Put your hands in the air. Turn around, slowly.
And that's how my story ends. Accused of a murder that I didn't commit. It didn't take long for the police to connect me with the murder of a certain John Winston in an East End restaurant. Professor Kuryakin?
Yes?
My name's John Cunningham. We spoke on the phone. I'm a journalist, and I'm gathering information for an article I'm writing about the Mayan religion.
Ah, yes, I've been waiting for you, young man. What paper did you say you write for once again?
I work for a new magazine called History and Culture.
Curious. I've never heard of it. It's curious, but your face seems familiar to me. Have we met somewhere before?
Yeah, I get that a lot. I guess I must have one of those boring faces everybody sees everywhere.
Well then, let's have a go at it. Where would you like to start?
Can you tell me anything about Cuecnitlan?
Of course. Come, I'll introduce you. You see before you the ancient Mayan god Cuecnitlan, the serpent with the 2 heads. One head sees in this reality the second in the other world. By opening both mouths, the Mayan oracles could see through the serpent into the other world.
One serpent with two heads, face to face. The same image I cut into my forearms. Could you explain this other world?
Oh, the world beyond our own. The kingdom of the gods and the dead. The Mayans believed that human sacrifices allowed them to hear the voices of the deceased and see into the future.
What exactly do we know about these oracles?
Oh, not very much. They were very mysterious. They served as mystic liaisons, allowing man to connect with supernatural forces. If we can believe the ancient texts, the oracles possessed strange powers.
What kind of powers did the oracles possess?
Some passages mention a supernatural life force, permitting the oracle to live for several hundred years.
Tell me, how did the sacrificial ceremony work?
Come, I'll show you. This painting, dating from the 1st century BC, shows a sacrificial ceremony. The victim's agony must have lasted quite some time. The priority being to keep the mouths open as long as possible. The victim was stabbed 3 times, each wound cutting a pulmonary artery leading to the heart.
How did the ritual sacrifice work?
Oh, the oracle must never soil himself with the blood of another. That is why he chooses a sort of proxy, another person in the crowd, totally at random. This person becomes the executor. The oracle takes complete control of the executor, manipulating him from a distance.
What happened to the executor after the sacrifice?
He went mad and committed suicide after accomplishing his part of the ritual.
A Mayan sacrifice. That's what it was.
You aren't a journalist, are you? Who are you?
My name is Lucas Kane. The police are looking for me about a murder that I did not commit, but I was the executor.
You're a murderer?
I'm innocent. I stabbed someone I'd never seen before 3 times, cutting his arteries, just like you described.
Do you mean to say that there is a Mayan oracle still living today? But that's completely impossible.
Have you ever seen this symbol before?
Oh, it's the symbol of Quegnitlan. The executors cut this into their own forearms before accomplishing the sacrifice. So, it is true. My God, the Codex was right.
The Codex? What are you talking about, Professor?
You can't stay here. Your picture is in the paper that the security guard is reading. He's sure to recognize you. Come, let's leave here, and I'll tell you all about it.
Thank you for your help, Professor.
Professor!
The Codex speaks of the coming of a child, a prophet, the answer to all of life's questions. The Oracle kills to find the child.
There you are. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Few men are capable of resisting an oracle. What is there so different about you? The chroma. You have the chroma. So that explains it. How did you ever acquire such a power? No matter. What matters is, the time has come for you to die.
Why me? Why choose me?
Pure chance. The executor is always taken from the crowd. It's a great honor for you to be chosen to serve Quetniclan.
This is some kind of dream, isn't it? You're not really there in front of me, are you?
Reality is a notion that doesn't have any meaning where I come from. We are not really here, and yet you will die here. Believe me, this world is just as real as your own. Enough talk. Other matters await my attention. We will see each other again. In the other world. Gibin dinna quendaune.
Agatha, but how...
Listen closely, Lucas. Those who employ the Oracle are searching for a little girl, a perfectly pure soul that's never been incarnated. Her coming was foretold by the most ancient prophecy in human history. She's the one you see in your dreams. You must find her before the Oracle does and put her someplace safe. Hurry, there isn't much time and they are already back on your trail.
I must inform you that we are unhappy.
Very unhappy.
He has escaped you again.
First in the museum lot.
A big mistake, the museum lot.
And then in the wave. What's worse, you showed yourself openly to him.
And all for nothing.
It's just... I was unaware of certain factors, my lords.
Which factors?
He possesses the chroma.
That's impossible.
Idiocy.
How could he possess the chroma?
I know not, but it is a certainty that he does. This is how he resisted my psychic attacks and successfully evaded the police.
This could force us to change our plans.
This is serious.
Very serious.
That is not all. Someone has intervened.
What do you mean?
While you were with him in the wave?
Yes, my lord. Someone brushed aside all of my attacks on Kane and protected him.
It was not one of ours.
Certainly not.
No. I think it was something else. Its chroma was...
Another clan?
That's impossible. Only we are left.
We have a rival.
Who searches for the Indigo child as we do.
They must not find the child.
That would be a catastrophe.
A disaster.
Kane is on their side.
Unless they are just using him.
He is the key.
He sees through our eyes.
He must not find the child.
You must deal with this problem.
Definitively.
I have already taken measures. He will be definitively dealt with, and soon.
Do not disappoint us.
You may leave us.
The Oracle is in Marcus's church. There's not a moment to lose. I've got to warn him or he's dead. We should wait, Carla. Backup will be here any minute now.
No way. This time I'm gonna get him. The desk guy swore to us that he was in his room, and he's not gonna get away.
I hope that guy didn't screw up when he said he recognized Kane's photo from the papers. He looked so blind he wouldn't recognize his own mother in a phone booth.
We'll find the answer in room 369.
.369. Here it is. Pick up, Marcus, pick up.
Hello, my son. I'll be with you in just a minute. I just need to answer the telephone. St. Paul's Cathedral.
Marcus, he's in the church. Don't let him get anywhere near you.
Lucas? Is that you, Lucas? What's going on?
I don't have time to explain, Marcus. Run, right now. Shut the doors and lock them tight. I'm begging you, just do what I say.
Oh, come now, Lucas.
Just do it, now!
All right, I'm locked in. Now, can you explain what's going on?
Call the police, and don't come out until they get there.
Lucas?
Nobody move!
Either he's gone through some changes since the photo, or this is not him.
Shit! What the hell happened?
Calm down, girl. I think there's been a slight misunderstanding.
Tyler, it was the wrong room.
Huh?
There must be another room 369 down the hall somewhere.
I think the bird has flown the coop.
I'm gonna find him, Tyler. I promise you.
Come on, let's go.
Lucas! You have to come over right now! They say they'll kill me if you don't come! I'm at the old amusement park! Please! Lucas!
You must realize now that I am not joking. So please, don't delay.
I'm moving towards my death. Everything that I've been through since the second I entered that diner, all of it was leading me to this moment. I was tired of fighting, running and hiding all the time. I was losing anyway. There was only one thing left to do. Try to save Tiffany's life. And after that, I decided not to fight my destiny anymore.
Lucas! Lucas, help me!
Tiffany! She's at the top of the roller coaster. I have to find a way up there.